everyone, and welcome to Stiff Peaks, a baking channel about macaron and other French treats by me, Katie Carolyn, out of my kitchen in Los Angeles, California. So let's get going.
The perfect time to make a macaroon filling is while they're cooling or in the oven, or even while you're waiting an hour for the tops to get leathery. So there's a lot of good opportunities of waiting when you can make your filling. So I just made these pink macaroons and I wanted to do a raspberry ganache filling, so that's what we're gonna do. It's super duper easy. So I'm just gonna slab these off. So what we're going to need is 2/3 of a cup of heavy whipping cream, 2 cups of chocolate chips, 1/4 cup of butter, and 1/2 cup of seedless raspberry jelly or preserves or whatever you can get. I think this says jam. So jam. You're gonna simmer your 2/3 of a cup of whipping cream and then take it off the heat and then add in the rest of your ingredients and whisk it up until they're all melted. And then you can either use it while it's still warm or you can just stick it in the fridge and then whip it up in a mixer and voila, you have a ganache filling. So I'm just gonna do that real quick for my macaroons. So I really suggest that whenever you're baking, you use European butter. It's sold at like all supermarkets, even though no one's really ever seen it. It's just like whipped up in a different way and it's just better for baking in my opinion, so I just use European butter. It doesn't cost any more, it's literally just a different variety of butter. Challenger salted European butter. It says that it's creamier taste and silkier texture. I just think it's better for baking, personally. So that's what I'm gonna use. For the heavy whipping cream. So I've just put all the ingredients in, as you can see from the large stick of butter, and I'm just mixing them all up. This is what I do with my macaroons when I'm about to start piping on the ganache. I'm just getting these ready. I'll line up a row of like upside down macaroons and then I'll find about the same size and I will line up a row of right side up macaroons. So I will just pipe on the filling down one row and then be able to go like pop, 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 pop. I'm actually gonna get a big bowl and put some ice in it and some water and some salt and try to get this down to a more normal temperature before I stick it in the freezer, just to hopefully speed up the process. So I've been working this ganache in this bowl of ice water, and as you can see, it's currently very thick, and I'm going to use a rubber spatula to fold it, and the rest of that it can get nice and solid before I stick it into my mixer and whip it up into a more filling as opposed to a chocolatey goopy mess. I'm going to whip it for 1 or 2 minutes on a medium speed to try to get it a little bit more workable, because right now it's like super thick. I don't even know, I just want to eat all of this right now. So I'm gonna put this in a piping bag like I showed you in my first macaroon video, and then I'll just show you how to pipe it on. Exciting! Almost done. You want to cover about the middle, just the middle of it. So I'm gonna go in, and you don't want to get all the way to the edge, so you're gonna pipe that on like that, and then the other one will fit right on top. Super gorgeous, super cute, makes me happy. They taste really good, especially this chocolate ganache. Like, holy crap, it is delicious. Also, you can put as much as you want on, but you want to go mostly like up. Like, I put a lot on that one, but I mostly put it up and not out so that there's room for it to like squish down and be a happy little macaroon. There we go. So, super adorable. The filling's really fluffy. So I'll just do a few more of these and we will be on our way. So. Way to finish them off is with like a beautiful bowl. This is adorable, like mega adorable. And then I have a whole nother set of macaroons that I have to do, so I'll be able to fill up the bowl, but for now I'm pretty sure this is super cute. So the very last step is more waiting. It's a really frustrating process in the aspect of time because there's a lot of waiting that you have to do, but although they are finished and put together and done and perfect, you have to wait 24 hours for them to kind of like age, like come into their flavor in the fridge. So you stick them all in the fridge for 24 hours. And why this is important is because right now they are cookies, filling cookies, and what they become in 24 hours is this like amalgamation of the whole flavor, because the filling has the chance to moisten itself into the center of the cookie, so you get that moist inside and the chewiness, but then the outside stays solid. So it's like, you know, the feeling of like the crunch and then the gooiness, that's what you achieve by putting them in the fridge. Because right now you're like, oh, it's crunchy and everything is like going out the sides, but it won't be that way if you put them in the fridge. Everything, the only resistance you'll get is that like first little touch on the top when it crunches, and then the rest of it'll like melt in your mouth and it's perfect. So I hope you enjoyed this quick ganache and filling tutorial. I will be sure to put a picture of the entire finished product at the end of this. They're so cute and so yummy, and they're so fun to make, even though it racks my brain how much you have to wait, but it's totally worth it, and you can totally just eat them now, but just know that they're actually better in 24 hours. So have your fill now and then put them in the fridge. Then when you wake up tomorrow, you'll just be like, oh my goodness, macaroons. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and just wait for my next video because I always am baking more macaroons. Thanks guys, bye.